Hey y'all, this message is for those who are you know what you're supposed to be doing, and you've been doing it. You are very clear on your mission, purpose, whatever you're feeling guided to do in your life. And of course, that can change, but in this moment, you're very clear, and you've been acting upon it. And for that, I say good job. I'm gonna go ahead and give you your props right then, right there, because I want us to soak in this. You've done well, well done. It's taken a while to get here, and it was no easy feat. It wasn't. You've taken your time. You've learned the ins and the outs of whatever this is. It could be something very practical. You've learned the ins of yourself. You've learned who you are, what you stand for. You're very clear on your mission and your vision statement. If you're a business owner, I think a lot of times we're talking to entrepreneurs. But whatever it is, you have laid the groundwork. You've been very intentional. Your foundation is set. Now here's the thing. Now you're asking for more. Like, everything's good, but now you're saying, okay, I want this business or whatever to go to this next level. I'm looking for this. I want that. You know you're well heard and well received by God, by the universe. Like, you know you've been heard. So whenever you get the next step or the step, which comes quicker than you think it does, sometimes for y'all, it's literally like you ask something during the day and then the same night you're getting the answers. When you understand that it's that fast, well, okay, let me back up. You know it can happen that fast. So why is it, and this is a reflection question, why is it that you hesitate? And that's just the question. Why do you hesitate on taking the step with execution? I think you're still acting like you're a beginner. You're still moving slowly, carefully, like you're trying to perfect something. Like I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know. I got to make sure high quality. You're already high quality. You've already laid the groundwork. This is why I already congratulated you on that, right? You already acknowledged that, right? And you know you and your spirit team are locked in. You know that the divine supports you in what you're doing. You're not questioning, is this the right path? You're on the path. The path is set. Now that you're on the right path, the answer now is, or maybe not the answer, but less something for you to think about, is how fast am I moving? Am I moving quick enough? Am I moving with efficiency? Am I really allowing the quantity now? You're in a space where the quantity is now going to speak for itself. You don't have to worry about the quality. The quality is set. The path is clear. Let's go. The answer is, the message here is let's go. And that might be a little uncomfortable because we're used to like the comfort zone of, oh, I'm just going to do this every once in a while. I got to wait and make sure it's all good. I'm not in a hurry. But yet you're asking for a level where there's a lot more action at that level. You're asking for 10 bands every month. And I know you can do it because you believe in manifestation and what you can think you can achieve. But that requires a lot more action. That requires a lot more people, a lot more movement. But you're somebody who you can handle all that. You know you can because you do it in other places. Like, you're the bee's knees in other places. The bee's knees, maybe that's for somebody. You're a big boss in other places of your life. But when it comes to you and your business and your purpose, oh, you want to act like, I'm getting hot, y'all. You already know. Woo! You want to act like you a beginner. I got to take my time. Oh, I'm not a boss over here. I got to take it slow. Oh, are you sure that's what you said, Spirit? Are you sure? Are you sure that's the message? Are you sure that's what I'm supposed to be making and creating? Did I hear you right? You're stalling. Stalling? You know what stalling means? Hesitation, procrastination. Oh, don't maybe start getting on y'all, because I'm getting on me too, because that's exactly what I do. You heard this conversation before, and I know you have, that your ideas are not your own. You're on borrowed time. There was a message I was saying earlier about like, oh, you're holding on to gifts and they're expiring faster than you think. Same thing with ideas. Like, that was more about physical things or whatever, but you know that you're getting ideas that you're supposed to be acting on, especially if you ask for something, especially if you had a vision and you ask for, hey, God, I want this thing, and the ideas are coming literally within the next couple hours. That's on borrowed time, and you better act on it. or else you're going to lose it. Move it or lose it, piss or get off the pot type of energy. Okay. So a lot of times we're getting these downloads, we're getting these ideas, but we're still holding on to them like we are a baby. Like we're look, there's a thing that I always say. I say, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You're true to this. So why are you acting like you're not? What is the hesitation? What is the hesitation? The energy comes through super quick, and it's for you to act on it super quick. Now, of course, if there's something that requires physical whatever, and you have a limited amount of time and you can only act on it, maybe you can't act on it immediately. Maybe you have to wait a couple hours. That's fine. God and divine, the source knows that. Source knows that maybe sometimes you can't do it. But if you are in a space, in a physical space, that you can actually accomplish the thing as soon as you get it, within an hour in which you get it, and you're not doing it? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked for this status, and that's going to require quantity. Both. It's going to require both. But right now, the quality is already established. Now you're in the phase of quantity, and the hesitation has got to stop. You've got to stop sitting on it. Sitting on your ideas because you think it's not going to work. Sitting on your ideas because you're scared of it not being perfect. And we can be so caught up in this perfectionism tendencies that we never learn and grow, or the growth is super slow. If what you want is over here and where you are is right here, and you're asking for something like, hey, I need this by XYZ date. But every time you do it, you're so focused on the perfectionism and it being so great that you only putting something out or doing something once a week. Okay, you only got one time a week to get some data and reiterate or figure out what's going on. That's too slow. You know how many ideas that came up in that span that you failed to act on because you missed the opportunity because you were still holding on to one thing? Oh yeah, this is another part of it too. I forgot all about this. Holding on to, maybe I should write that down because I'm not done with this idea. Holding on, okay? So if you're only giving yourself, oh, I'm just gonna do this once a week, and you're mad that your manifestation is coming through and it's taking a whole year for it to come through, well, because you went too slow. The energy can move way faster than that. And you know it can because as soon as you speak it out of your mouth, it's done. Do you believe that? Everything is actually already done. So you're the slow one. And that's just real blank. Okay? And I do this too, which is why I can speak on it. Oh, I'm holding on to the messages until my energy is different. I got to make sure I'm saying the right thing and that I'm clear and that blah, blah, blah. Like, no. I gave it to you. It hit you in your chest and you need to say it. You got the idea, you have the tools, you have the utensils, you got the time, you need to do it. You got the vocal cords, you got an idea for a song, a beat comes through, and you need to record it. You get a song lyric, you get a stanza of a poem that you need to write, but you think, oh, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to jot it down. If you have the time, you have the energy, you need to write it down, or somebody else is going to rob you of that idea on purpose, on accident. Don't they say, okay, did I finish this example? No, but like they say Michael Jackson or somebody had to go ahead and sing the song, write the song, or else Prince would take it, or vice versa, something like that. Exactly. When you realize that your ideas are on borrowed time, it wants to come through you. It wants to come through you. You ask for it, you're in alignment with it, it wants to come through you, but hold on. Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, I'm gone. I'm going to the next willing participant. Okay. Now, I forgot what I was going to say before. But you have to act on these things. Don't give it a week. If you don't have to give it a week, if you can accomplish it a day, get it out there. And if this is still about learning, if you're still in the learning process, you can get it out there, get the data, and fix it and do another one. We're holding on to perfectionism for way too long. We're waiting for the right moment when the right moment is the moment that you got it. That's the right moment. Point blank, period. Okay? Stop hesitating. It's about speed and efficiency and quantity. I keep trying to say quality, but it's like you already know your quality, baby. You're quality. You're already quality. But this ain't for everybody because there's some people that are still working on their quality. But if you feel like, no, I feel like I got this down, and now I'm asking for the next phase of this, but you're still operating like you're in the beginner stage, you're in a beginner mindset, meaning like, oh, I'm worried, I'm hesitating, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So it's on you to get to moving. Okay? Immediately. So this is a thing about, hey, can you act on something a little bit quicker? And I'm not saying do it super messy, but I need you to trust that you are ready. You can handle the next phase. You don't need to keep moving in this slow pattern. You don't need to keep being so super intentional. Like, you already know you're supported. You already know you have the skills, the tools, the qualities. So let's get to moving. When you get the idea that's helping you get to where you want to be, you already claimed where you want to be, then there shouldn't be too much lag, hesitation. You might get a day, you might get a week to do it. It really depends on what we're talking about and how much energy you got and what's realistic for you. Fine, cool. But if you're someone who can actually once a day, you can get something out every day, do it. If you can do it more than once a day, don't be scared of overwhelming the system. No such thing. Nope, no such thing. So that's another reason why you might be hesitating. Oh, I'm in people's face too much. I'm doing it too often. Oh, they're tired of seeing me. Oh, I want to give this thing space to breathe. Those are lies that your brain is telling you to stay comfortable. Do not believe the lies. You are an unlimited being. There's so much abundance. There's so many people ready for you at every second of the day. They're ready to see you. They're ready to hear you. What music do you have? What art pieces do you have? I just get a vision of like somebody posting their art in a gallery and then posting it on social media and then posting it over here on there, wherever. Like, I haven't seen enough of you, matter of fact. Show me more, give me more. The illusion of I'm overwhelming a system, I'm overwhelming people is a lie that your brain, your ego is trying to tell you to keep you from elevating, because this is comfortable. You're comfortable being in the beginner. You're comfortable putting something out slowly and waiting and watching and seeing what happens. Oh, is this good enough? Oh, no. It is good enough. You're fine. You're fine. You can execute. You are free to execute. You have the green light, y'all. You have the green light. You've been greenlit. And if you think you haven't, I'm telling you, you got the green light, especially if you're a part of the collective I'm talking to. Okay. So this last thing that I wrote down about holding on, and it's kind of like this wait and see type of energy where, I don't know if this is part of the same message, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here. A lot of times we can, and this may be you, hold on to, how do I want to say this? Let me pause real quick so I can get my thoughts together. Hold on. Okay, so it's like for whatever reason, whether it's fear or whatever, you may get an idea, and this is similar to what I was saying, where you hold on, you get an idea or you get a spark, and you hold on to it. Whether it's I hold on to it and I don't execute it, or I execute it, but I'm still holding on energetically to the thing I already released. Right? So either you're holding on to it too long, which that sets you up for maybe losing it. So let's say you hold on to an idea or something and you don't execute. That means you missed out on it. You lost it. It's gone. It's not going to hit the same anyway. Let's say the other option is you get the idea, you act on it, but then you are watching and waiting the results of it. You're seeing if it worked. Like, you're still in that kind of beginner, like trying to gather data phase. When it's like, but when you're energetically holding on to the results of something, you're not allowing something else to come in. Here's the thing. Something else wants to come in. Like, we're wanting to keep the momentum. And if you're holding on energetically to something that should already have been released, then you're blocking the ability to keep moving forward. You're blocking the momentum because I can't be open to receive the next thing, the next idea, the next download, the next, how do I keep moving forward? If my attention is still like looking at this thing that I've already, that's yesterday's news. That was news 3 hours ago. I'm on to something else. This can show up in a lot of different ways, whether I post something and I'm constantly looking at how is it doing? How is it doing? How much revenue did I make? I sold this painting. How much revenue did it make? Blah, blah, blah. It could look like whatever. So it needs to be applied to your situation. It can also be, this is another example, I guess. So let's say you're creating, right? And you put something out there, but then you're scared to it's almost like you're energetically scared to release it. 1, 2, 3, release it. I wish that heaven had a phone to call you up. Okay, we're not but I'm sweating so bad. Anyways, so let's say, I'm gonna give you a real example. Let's say you create something and you create it on your phone and you keep creating, that's cool. But then your phone is running out of space. And then next thing you know, it's like, hey, you need to delete something or else you cannot keep creating. Very much that's a practical example of what I mean energetically and spiritually. You're holding on to too much for whatever reason. I don't know why we're scared to just put it out there and then clear the space. Clear it out of your phone so you can be free to create more. That's what I mean. You've all had at times where your phone was like, hey, you're going to have to delete something, and you're holding on to something from 2016. I know a time was had, but can we let it go and welcome in more? Can we welcome in better? Are we going to let ourselves welcome in better and more? Maybe we think we're not going to get anything else. Maybe we're afraid, okay, come on, that the idea was limited, that the thing was I'm only going to get 1 or 2 of these and then I'm not going to get any more. So I got to hold on to this thing because I won't get another one. It's going to be a whole another week until I get another idea. I gotta look at this. I got to watch this one. I got to hold on to it because the memories. But here's the thing. You have to let it go. You have to almost delete it. You have to be in a space where you are almost not bogged down by something that's already been accomplished. Like, it's already done. Let's move forward. It's already done. Open yourself up for another, a new, a more. Come on, we're keeping on moving. The energy wants to continue to come through and move through you. And if it comes to you, and let's say you do let it go, you alchemize it and you create something, but energetically you're still holding on to it. Like, you're still focused over there, and you're not open to the new opportunities. Your hands aren't open to receive the next thing because you're still looking over here. You're missing it. You're getting slowed down. You're getting bogged down in the process. Okay, so there's a lot of different angles here. Figure out where you are. I know this is for someone. We got to act on it, and we also have to release it. So we can get the next thing and act on it. When you're complaining about things moving too slow, things are too stagnant, ask yourself, how fast are you really moving? Are you moving like a beginner? Like, oh, I got to be careful at where I step. I got to still plan and organize. I got to make sure this is perfect. Or are you moving like a boss who already knows what to do? A boss that's on their P's and Q's. The boss that's like, oh, no, here, there, here. My energy is clean. My time management is right. I can pump out 5 of these. I can make 5 drawings. I can write 5 pieces of music today. Can you? Yeah, you can. Because you're that good. You've already practiced. It's almost, speaking of practicing, it's like when you're a beginner musician. And of course, you got to take the time to learn how to play your instrument and maybe learn this and learn the ropes and learn the foundations of music. But if you've been doing that for a whole year or however long it takes, and somebody's asking you, hey, can you write me a piece of music? And you're like, of course. Are you going to take a whole month to write it? They don't expect you to. They know that you've been working on this. You're a world-renowned musician. For you to take a whole month on something, that don't even make sense. Like, huh? Oh, never mind. I'll get somebody who's faster, who's more efficient. I thought you had it in the bag. What are you taking so long for? So you wouldn't take that long. Why would you pretend like I don't know anything and I feel like I'm rambling now, but I'm trying to give you another example because some of you might be musicians or starter musicians, and you think there's something noble about taking my sweet time and I gotta make sure it's perfect. Nobody's coming to you for perfect. They want it now. And they want a lot of it. And the quicker you can give it, the quicker you can dish it, the quicker somebody's going to ask you for another one. Or the quicker the universe is going to give you another opportunity. But you're taking your sweet time. Oh, yeah, you got all the skills. You got all the knowledge. But for some reason, it's like, okay, they want this thing. And even though I can give it, I'm pretty good and I can give it to them within a week. I can give it to them within a couple days. For some reason, I'm playing around, hesitating. I'm looking at it, making sure, oh, do I got this right? Am I sure? Like, oh, let me retry this. And, oh, let me see. Do I actually know what I'm doing? Oh, suddenly it's taking you a whole month. No. No. Apply this to something that they're giving you a day, but you can get it done in an hour. If you're a writer and you're a good writer, why is it taking you several days to write a chapter when you can write a chapter a day? That's you coming into your boss energy. That's you coming into I know who I am and what I'm about. I don't got to sit here and hesitate. And the beauty and the gift is now in the efficiency. It's in the quantity. It's in the speed. What you want is in the speed. To get to where you're going, it's time to execute. Let's not keep holding on to things. Let's not keep taking it so slow. This is not for everybody. Because if you're not in a space where you're not high quality, this is just going to cause disaster. And that's not what we're asking you to do. That's not you and your higher self, I guess. Whoever's team is here. They're saying, hey, not so fast. I need you to make sure you're good. So be discerning on if I'm talking to you. Because if you feel like you still need some practice, if you feel like you're not up to par, hold off. Okay, maybe take a week, take another week, take another week. But I'm talking to those who've already been taking the past couple years. How you've already been taking it slow. You've already been taking it slow, but you know now. And you know that every time it hits you, you know how to make it work through you and push it out. You already know. Okay? Yeah. I'm talking to the big dogs. I don't know who it is. You better claim it. Talking to the big dogs. Speed. I am Speed. Mr. Lightning McQueen. Also, I wrote down, so I do still write my notes just a little bit, you know what I mean? Is this heat and this catalyst energy or this fire, this passion, where it can be a little bit scary to get a spark, get an initiation, and then like act on it so quick. That can feel a little bit like instability. But there's so much power in that feeling when it hits your heart. Do you know, okay, have you ever gotten experience or you ever got like an opportunity where, and I know I have, where something comes to your awareness, your observation, and you know you have to act on it. But instead of it being like in the mind, like, oh, that's a great idea, it like takes over your whole body. And listen, my heart has started racing before where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is an opportunity that I have to hop on. And my whole chest starts beating super fast, like it's going to beat out of my chest. And I know I have to act on it immediately. That can be scary because it's like, am I making the right decision? And I hopped on it. I'm not going to say what it is, but I hopped on it so fast. And then when I got done, like submitting the application or whatever, then my brain stepped in. I was like, are you sure you meant to do that? Are you sure you're ready? I acted before my brain could even interject. And I know we have to lean into that feeling a little bit more, where you're bypassing your brain and letting your heart be the guide, where you know when something comes in and it hits you and it just feels like, oh, it feels like a spark, that feels like a flame. It's like this is the lighter. And your body reacts before your mind can. Can we get comfortable in acting on that? Because that's the divine power that is communicating with you. And if you wait, come on, we got finally get into the meat and potatoes. If you wait, it's gonna that feeling is gonna start to dissipate, and you're gonna come out of your lower energies, or your sacral, your solar plexus that knows that that gut brain. It's gonna start coming out of that. It's gonna start coming out from your chest, and it's gonna come up into your mind. And at that point, it's basically no good. Because your brain is going to start interjecting and start saying, oh, well, you can wait. There's no need to. Oh, are you sure? Oh, there's no need. All that brain chatter, all that ego that's trying to keep you safe. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, you should wait. There's no rush. You don't even let it get the chance. And I think we're going to have to be more open to feeling that idea hit you and acting. And not worrying so much, not letting the brain come in and logic your way out of it. Whew, getting hot, y'all. And on that note, yeah, that's exactly where we are right now. You're at a space where you can trust that the things that hit your spirit, your intuition is super strong to where you know if it's right or wrong for you immediately. And most of the time you can trust that it's right. You'll feel it. And if it's wrong, you'll be like, no, I'm not doing that idea. We're not doing that. But that's where you are. You're super proficient at knowing what's right and what's wrong for you. So when the things that are right for you come through, we're practicing initiating, we're practicing executing. We're not giving it 3-5 days when you can get it done right now. And if you want to keep playing around, that's fine with you. It's always your choice. But then don't blame God, don't blame the universe about why what you want ain't here yet. Because it's like, oh, I gave you several opportunities. I gave you 15 opportunities that day, and you missed all of them. For some reason, you probably missed all the last 14 because you were still stuck on the first one. Or you could have did this 15 times. We could have been here. But you wanted to take your sweet time. You wanted to pretend like you didn't know what you were doing. Nobody goes to the barbershop for the barber to take the whole day to cut somebody's hair. Matter of fact, the faster you cut somebody's hair, the more you get paid. Nah, but like, you got to understand. Even on a practical sense, people pay for proficiency and efficiency. So why don't you think the universe don't do the same thing? It's faster than us. Let's get it. Let's go. Speed. I am speed.